How's it going, everyone? I'm Gonzer, and guess who was right about ShowPro taking down that video despite the fact it was a fair use video. Wow. It's almost like the whole YouTube copyright system is fucking bullshit. But, you know, one of these days, ShowPro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If my channel were big, I wouldn't take this shit. I'd publicly fund a lawsuit against it. I would not take this shit. But for now, we have to, because that's what they're betting on. They're betting on, oh, you're too small, it's not worth it to you to have a lawsuit against us. That's what they're betting on. But one of these days, ShowPro, maybe it will for me. Maybe I will be big enough. Maybe someone else who actually has some balls will actually go after you. But until that day, I'm just going to have a couple re-uploads here. They're both going to have the same intro. One is going to be the untold story of Pikachu, and the other one is going to be Ash Ketchum's greatest peer battle. And that means outside of, say, rival battles. Basically what I mean by peer battle is take the story out of it. The story is removed. No long stories do not count. No, like Ash vs. Paul does not count, because that's the best battle in the anime's history, of course. You know, ShowPro, you've made some very good content, but you make some very dumb decisions as far as taking people's content down. But I digress. Enjoy viewing. They're going to be ghetto versions of the video, but what can I do? I just want them up. Thank you. How's it going, everyone? I'm Gonzer, and today we're going to be talking about the battle in the anime that I think is the greatest battle. That is Ash's greatest battle. Singular battle, not greatest story. I think there are stories that top the battle that I'm going to talk about, but before we talk about that, we need to talk about something, and that is, this video is going to get taken down. Okay? I want you guys to know something. This is like one of the biggest things that I want everyone on the fucking, who is subscribed here, everyone on the fucking channel right now to understand. I wanted the channel to include video of the Pokemon anime, okay? Pretty much every video that I wanted to make, I wanted it to be a voiceover over video of the anime, like reviewing the anime, critical of the anime, this, that, you get the point. But what happens is when I upload that stuff, it gets taken down. Illegally, let's put it that way. What happens is ShowPro, they come in, they say it's not fair use, which is an error with YouTube. YouTube should not be fucking with their users that way, where ShowPro can just come on here and say, oh, it's not fair use. Yes, it is. It is stupid that the owner of the video can come in and say it's not fair use, just because they don't like the way it's being used, and that's what's happening. So I want you guys to understand that if you want to come back to this video, it might not be here in 5 minutes from now. It might never be uploaded. Who the fuck knows? So if you want to come back to this video, outright download the fucking thing. I might upload a version of it with just images. We will see. I don't know. But I digress. We must move on. Okay? So, what battle do I think is the greatest battle for Ash in the anime? Well, that battle is Ash versus Olympia. And you shall see why right now. I must point out, there are more meaningful battles in the anime, and there are greater stories in the anime, but there is no greater strategic battle in the anime, in my opinion, than Ash versus Olympia. The main thing to point out for this battle is that Ash doesn't pull any magic bullshit out of his ass and scream, "Do it!" Instead, Ash adjusts accordingly in the battle. To show us who Ash is, his friends are on the sidelines half worried, but still believing he will win. We even see Ash himself confident in his own abilities. He believes he can end the battle quickly, but does he? No, certainly not, but again, he adjusts accordingly as he learns throughout the battle. As Ash sees the abilities of the Meowstic, Ash doesn't pull out a Pokédex. He outright just watches and observes what happens, and again, adjusts accordingly. He understands what is going on by pure observation. Eventually, we find that Ash is using everything he can to his advantage. He knows the skills of his Pikachu outside of battle, so he uses his Pikachu's tail as a kind of counting metronome. With every answer that Ash has for Olympia's offense, Olympia increases her offense, and Ash just keeps on answering. Not to forget character development, Frogadier takes a very Ash-esque risk mid-battle and takes on paralysis from a Thunder Wave. This battle is very important for developing Frogadier into the Greninja that we know and love. Talonflame shows similar behavior and takes a couple of huge risks to help mobilize Frogadier after this paralysis. In the battle, we also get to see Ash do some manipulative things. First, he tricks Olympia into using another future sight after he sees how she uses it as a problem to get around. Ash outright knows that he probably has the answer to her future sight. In fact, Ash kind of hides his cards for a long while, that he plans to use Olympia's attacks against her, and believe me, he makes the most of it. He doesn't just steal her future sight, he steals like all of her main moves, and when he shows his cards, you know, he makes the best of it. Olympia's Pokemon are hit with her greatest attacks, one right after the other with perfect timing. We even see Ash go objective again and let his Frogadier get hit with an attack from his Talonflame in order to protect his Pokemon. Finally, when Frogadier needs help again, Ash doesn't just scream, "Do it!" Frogadier doesn't just read Ash's mind and pull some bullshit out of his ass. No fucking way. Instead, Ash talks Frogadier through adversity, showing Frogadier guidance and great love. He reiterates not only his goals, but the goals of Frogadier in order to bring the best out of him. And I'll cover my eyes when I say this. Don't give up! We're going to the top together, right? You can do it, Frogadier! You can't give up now! And when the battle is over, the world around the battle shows us how impressive the battle was. Olympia's psychics are absolutely dumbfounded. How did that kid just do that to a psychic? It's one of the best shots from the anime's history, in my opinion. When we find out that Ash's crew was confused by what he did with his Pikachu, despite the fact that these are people who have seen Ash, who's one of the greatest junior battlers around at the time, go through many battles, this shows just how impressive this was. It shows how impressive the battle was and how Ash has progressed beyond the point that he was before the battle. Quite frankly, guys, I believe this battle is an outright masterpiece, and it, right now, is the one to beat. There is a problem with a lot of other battles, and that problem is that they take on too much. A big, very important thing that this battle did is it kept it simple. That is something the anime needs to remember from now on. Keep it simple when you can. Boy, I shall say that is a very good battle. I love that battle. How do you guys feel about that battle? Do you guys think that Ash versus Olympia even belongs in the top 5? Like I said, I'd put it at top 1. Like, if you include story, though, of course, you know, Ash versus Paul is going to be at the top. Like, it's a no fucking brainer, right? But that's how it goes, guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you'd like. Do what you want. I believe in liberty above all else, period. Got it? So, until next time, guys. Peace out, cats. Love you guys.